I messed up. I
Oh,
didn't
there's
put
no
the
intro.
intro. I
No
messed
intro.
up. I went too
So,
hard.
Sade.
So this record by Olivia Dean, it has like very like organic, natural Sade vibe on it. Okay, like that's not one of the records I'm picking though.
That's a
But I
bonus
should.
track.
The other shot.
Your love is
Sade.
deep.
Do you want to try to do the intro, Dom? You have any dub chops on you? Like maybe a little table dub, desk dub,
Like freestyle? Put me on the
like
spot.
like little beats.
I'm gonna leave that to you. I think I gotta sit I got tea to drink. I got a little sore throat. I can't do it.
I got nothing.
Look at me, everybody. I'm no longer demoted. Yes.
Oh, you're back.
I'm back. I'm back, motherfuckers. Eat it, Stunny. I'm not demoted.
What the? Why would you?
I must have missed it. When did you get demoted?
Stunty, you didn't read the comment he made on last week's stream where he said that he was like talking shit.
Oh yeah.
He was confusing Nathan with Joel, and he was calling Nathan demoted Joel.
Yes.
Oh my
You
god!
let Stunty live rent free in your head, Joel. You got to let it go.
He's like I'm hoping he knows it's playful, but I love fucking with him. He fucks with me, I fuck with him, and I like it.
Welcome, Tom. Fremer. Fremer gave Nevermind the Bollocks, the reissue, the Rhino Hi-Fi a 6.
Ooh, that hurts. Out of 5?
No, out of 11, right?
Isn't that in line with what the original is too? Or...
Oh no, absolutely not. Nevermind the Bollocks is recorded by Chris Thomas, engineered by Bill Price. I mean, those two guys are like combined, they're better than any Kevin Gray reissue you've ever owned. Let's just be honest there.
2
There
minutes,
should be
10
a
seconds
rule,
in,
like-
Kevin Gray attacked.
If you mention Fremer or Kevin Gray in the first 30 seconds of the stream, YouTube shuts it off. Like, there should be a new rule.
What? Get out of here.
I'm gonna propose a drinking game for one night.
Yeah.
You know.
That could get sloppy.
Yeah. That could. Yeah. Very quickly.
I have a bottle of scotch ready for it. Bring it on.
So I've thought about this before we get into the topic. George Borden, if you remember him, he did a 24-hour stream, right?
No.
Okay. I thought about doing a 25-hour stream just to top
One up.
him. Yes. You know,
You have to talk about Kevin Gray the whole time, though.
we could do that. We could. We
you
can go
gonna do
through
a
his
solo?
whole discography. We can do everything he cut. We can rate them, you know, if you really want me
You
to
could do
go there.
reactions to every YouTube video talking about Kevin Gray. You could do
Sure,
that.
we can go through every video that he's been on, you know.
You could be like criticizing Michael 45 for not asking the tough questions.
Jeez, what the? Oh my gosh.
What's up, Stevie?
Welcome, Quick Spec. We're just rolling through the comments here, waiting for everyone to jump in. Welcome, Daniel. Here we go. Final Kicks 86. That's right. This record, Olivia Dean. I don't know if I told you that story. Like, I went to Waterloo. I could have sworn Waterloo online said they had it. Go there. And the lady goes, "We just sold our only copy." I was like, hold up here. Did you say you only had one copy?
Somebody didn't know.
And then she was like, "Well, we don't think it's going to sell or something." I'm like, what the? It's release day. Come on, man.
What does Waterloo carry on a typical release day? How many copies of stuff do they carry?
Well, if you saw that Sabrina Carpenter, that whole thing was packed. Like, it filled it up, you know? And when I held that thing in my hand, I was like, what is this? Smell of the glove? Like, Spinal Tap? Like, what's going on here, man? Comment for Joel here.
That's great.
There you go.
Welcome, Hart. Case Oates record.
No.
Nope.
Flyby.
But once we figure it out,
Welcome, John.
everybody in the VC is going to make a video about it. So be careful what you wish for.
Ah, jeez. Don't go there. Why do you have to go there like that? Man. I can tell you one record that no one's going to talk about. Are you ready? Do you want me to go?
It's everything in your top 5 from this year. Not good.
No one's going to talk about Monkeys Rhino Hi-Fi, reissue. No one's going to talk about that. Nobody wanted that.
Are they reissuing it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Here, let me ask you guys a quick question because I was thinking about this the other day. When I was a kid, I watched the old black and white Monkeys TV show. I mean, they were obviously reruns. But when I was a kid, that Mr. Ed, the black and white live action Dennis the Menace, I was all about those shows.
I loved it. Totally. Radiohead tour?
Yeah. Only Europe, right? Not America.
I never seen them. Never went to see them.
Really?
Radiohead?
No.
Dang.
And I was really into them too. In their prime years. Are they still their prime years? I don't know. But I never went. I didn't really see a lot of stadium shows per se. So.
Oh, so
they
would.
A pretty small place.
What era did you see them?
I saw them in the In Rainbows, I think, and I saw them at Prudential Center in Jersey, which is an arena, but it's not big. It was a pretty small place.
19,000.
Yeah,
the Rush tour is bizarre. So what do they do? I know I saw this in the chat earlier, but what's the Rush tour going to be? Who's drumming? How does that even happen?
They hired this young German drummer from Germany. She played with Jeff Beck, and I watched a clip, and she's pretty good.
I'm sure she is, but
her kit won't cover half the stage. So if you're a Rush fan, that's my little joke, But
now I have seen Rush actually.
Really? What era?
Yeah. 2007 on the Chicken Rotisserie tour.
What?
Yeah, there's anyone who knows Rush will know that they used to put. Well, I was not a fan. I'm not a fan of Rush, except I like Fly By Night. I own Fly By Night, and I think that one's great. It was the tour from 2007, whatever that was. But they had chicken rotisseries on the back line, behind Neil Peart. And I kept asking people, and they think it's funny. And then in the middle of the set, when everyone goes to get beer, they do some skit with them talking about rotisserie chickens. Totally bizarre. I didn't get any of it, but this was at Chris at Long Island, Jones Beach.
Jones Beach, yeah. Checks out. I guess the guys probably would want to Danny Carey. I know. What's the main guy in Rush? Geddy Lee was bugging him all the time, but I don't think he bites on it. He wants him to. He wanted Danny Carey to tour with him for a while.
Who's that now? Danny Carey?
That's the Tool drummer, right?
Tool drummer, yeah.
I don't know my Tool facts.
Dude, Tool, when they did that Ozzy tribute thing, that was a pretty great set.
Are you serious about this, Jason? 25 hours?
Maybe. Yeah.
I did 5, and that was way too much.
5. Well, I mean, the thing is, I would have guest people have a crew do a midnight shift or something. I'd pop in. Even
you could do what the kids do on Twitch and stream yourself sleeping.
That's been done before. You never knew Brother Brian.
I'm going to make an announcement here, Jason. This is not well thought out by me. If you do this, I will fly to Austin to support you.
Wow.
Gauntlet.
Jeez.
Mrs. Groovseeker's on the phone. What did you just
no, you won't.
Oh, yeah. This is true.
You may not use our frequent air miles.
Jason's never mind. I'm not going to do that stream.
We'll bump it down from 24 to 23 hours.
I told Stevie, he claims he has that Brie Larson album. I told him if he brings it into the store, I'm going to frame it and put it up on the wall. She's got an Avril Lavigne style teeny bopper album.
When did that come out?
A long time ago. She looks like a kid.
You shared it in the group chat, right?
Yeah. I shared a picture of it, yeah.
That was one question, actually. So, yeah.
Right. I want to answer this, right? KRWD, right? Never said I hated them, Never, Nothing wrong with Fremer. I actually met him in person in WFMU. couldn't really talk with him, but another friend spent more time with him at the bar because Fremer cut him off. And then my friend told him, like, Fremer, cutting me off, eh? And then Fremer chuckled and then bought him around. And then they had a conversation. Kevin Gray, yeah, of course. I mean, he's been doing this. No matter what I say or how many record comparisons I do, it hasn't changed, the business of all that, And it's just my opinion, right? And that won't be swaying anybody. Nice. Well, good for you, Daniel. Cesar, you can sleep anytime you want. I did not, but
No.
KRWD, I found it very interesting on the Hoffman forums that suddenly the free shipping promo coupon for the Rhino monkeys appeared. That never appeared for any other Rhino hi-fi. So things must not be selling with that title. Does Get At Least still have a voice? You would have to ask Pavement, right? Ask.
Shady Lane.
That's right. Gosh.
Nice.
Well, this would have been something else, but I think they wanted to give the young person the chance, right? I think that's why he wasn't chosen. I did see Vinny when he played with Jeff Beck before he died. It was actually an amazing show. Nice.
I can check that one off. Done.
Here's the question for the panel. Do I have it in me to do 25?
Well, in a given week, you're doing like how many streams? I mean, you're probably near 25 hours a week. It seems like with all this activity you have. So you just got to condense that into one day.
Well, I think if I would do that, it would be like a Friday morning all the way to a Saturday, Like I would take a Friday off and just do it. Riveting topic. Okay, and now I'm going to announce this. Joel chose the topic, right? So if it's not...
It was inspired by Stevie. He was hanging out in the store and he said that he wanted to hear our musical recommendations.
Okay. You can always get Deep Six by Jose, so...
Oh, is that what you want? Now,
just a fact. If Jose's out there,
oh my gosh! Because of you and Alex, I'm now implementing this rule. Jose will be let on if the whole panel votes yes. Okay,
I'm a pro Jose guy.
I'm not going to take the blame for this. No, for the derailment. No, I will not. Like if we're steering, it's like Toons is the cat. Remember that? That's my favorite SNL character. Yes. Toons is the cat. We're not going to let Toons on the wheel unless we all vote. That.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
And we need a break from Guided by Voices. I don't need 2 weeks of history lessons on GBB. I know
that did come up twice.
Next time it's also a total crapshoot whether he actually sticks around because his internet may drop and then
Wasn't as long as the Groove Seeker interview.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have no idea who Borden is. So all this stuff you guys are saying, I have no idea what.
Well, we're going to do an episode one day. History of the VC.
History lesson.
We're going to do it. I'll try to get Andrew Tales of the Crate. I'm gonna, give Pauline and Groovy Lisa their, and Dusty Spins their chance to say, what they gotta say.
Mr. Shelf Stacker.
Right. It's not going to be it's not going to be PG-13. Let's be honest.
There's your 25-hour stream right there.
Oh my gosh, that's
it's
true.
25-hour stream about the history of the PC.
I mean, people would tune in, right? They would if they wanted to know, right? Gosh.
You could do like the Mount Rushmore of the VC.
That's right. That's right. Even my enemies would be invited to the show, right? And
that's definitely a 25-hour stream then.
This is true, actually. Like, I knew about this, like, KRWD, that headquarters box set. Like, I got that from the library once. Like, checked it out. Man, that was intense listening. Chuck T is saying use no-dos. Oh my gosh.
Chris might be the only one here that can relate to this. The only time I've been up for 25 hours straight or more was at the poker table.
Really?
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Like it's so funny. Like anything outside of poker, I can't stay up. I will crash out somehow at the poker table. Like 48 hours comes and I gotta peel myself off the table.
No clocks, fresh oxygen. You're good, man. It's you don't know what time of day it is.
Question
That
for
also means
Joy.
you probably played well, so good for you.
Oh God, do you remember this LP? Oh, woof.
Oh, there's also what's the one from New Girl? Her name. She does. What's her name?
New Girl.
Yeah, she was in that TV show New Girl. She's in another actress. Why am I drawing a blank on her name?
Can't ask me about TV.
She's got that quirky name. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she did it. She had that duo with her and that guy.
She and
Rachel.
him.
She and him.
Rachel.
No,
is
it's
it Rachel?
No. Matt Ward, M. Ward, and what's her name?
Something.
Zoe
Yes.
Deschanel. Zoe Deschanel.
Zoe,
That's,
yeah.
that's what I'm thinking of.
Samsonite. I was way off.
Welcome, Wolfman. AI music killing it lately. You guys are crazy. Oh my gosh.
He's a great drummer. What are you talking about?
I don't doubt that.
Dude, if you want to go 25 hours, just bring Stunty and John and Jose, and you don't even have to say anything. Just turn your camera off, and they'll just go.
No one's gonna watch that. Get out of here.
Wait, there was no requirement that people watch the 24-hour stream, just that you did it.
Just has to happen. Well, I think when George did it too, did it not get posted? Right, that YouTube won't post that whole thing. So
Correct. There
I
was
think it went away.
it like he tried to put it, but then like it went above the 20-hour mark, so that's why it failed.
Yeah.
So the way to do it is in chunks, right? 12-hour, 12-hour.
Part one, part two.
Yes.
It's chunk.
Am I caught up on comments or no?
Yeah,
I think it's about time. We need to-
Okay. All right. Who wants to go first? Who wants to show the recommendation?
Well, what's the topic? What's it?
Let Joel hit this. Joel.
Yeah.
So initially,
Elevator pitch.
there's always what the topic initially was, and then it's kind of morphed. Initially, I think so. Stevie was talking about how much he appreciated getting music recommendations, and so he wanted us on the panel to kind of show our album recommendations. Now, initially, I thought the spirit was he wanted newer record, like he wanted like 2025 releases, but we've kind of altered it a little bit to kind of go to expand it beyond that. So we all picked out at least 2 or 3 records that we're going to recommend. Hopefully, maybe ones we haven't shown already a couple times. And yeah, we're just going to kind of talk about them a little bit and go from there.
Joel, go first, please.
Okay. So I do have a new one to show, but I'm going to go with an old one first. And it's this one right here. And hopefully I've not shown
Let's
it
make you big. Hold up. So let me switch this.
Yeah. Let's put my quarter in the Zoltar machine, please.
Ooh.
There you go.
So this is and I'm actually cheating. This is not actually an album. It's actually an EP. So the artist name is Sarah Jaffe, and it's the Even Born Again EP. This was her very first EP. I actually initially had this on CD. I did not have it on vinyl. So Sarah Jaffe is a local to Texas artist. She's actually, I want to say she's from Denton, or she was living in Denton. I saw her first. She was opening for a local band. I was at a venue in Dallas called it was on Lower Greenville, and there was a band called The Hourly Radio playing, and she was opening. And as soon as I heard her sing, it was just her and a guitar. Her voice made me die. I mean, literally, she's amazing.
What kind of voice? What does it sound like? How would you compare it?
That's a good question.
Pretty voice, whispery voice, hushed voice,
It's
annoying
it's
voice.
folky, but not like Joni Mitchell. No, I'm just kidding. She's kind of like it's singer songwriter, but she has like a very just hypnotic voice. I don't know how to describe it, but she's kind of her music. Who would I compare her to? Honestly, like when I first saw her, I wouldn't have compared her to anybody. Her music has kind of morphed over time. This one is very acoustic, kind of driven, and this came out in I had the date pulled up 2009, so it's not super old. Later on, she would kind of morph her sound, and she kind of got into a little bit of a poppy thing, yeah. So she's kind of like morphed over time a little bit. Then she kind of gave up. She kind of that happens with a lot of artists. I don't know her personal motivations, but she ended up joining some other bands. Like she's a member of Torres's. If you know Torres, she's a member of her live band.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, question from Tom here: was it a mix of Fergie and Jesus?
No, it's nothing like Fergie. It's not pop music. It's like singer songwriter. It's what I describe her as. I don't know. Just if you want to, if you, oh, there you go. So someone knows her. Suburban Nature, yes. So that was her debut album. In fact, that had her only hit song on it. She did a song called Clementine, that kind of got some notoriety here locally. That album is amazing. So if you're going to check out Sarah Jaffe, what I recommend is start at the beginning. Start with this one. Then go to Suburban Nature and then keep going. The Suburban Nature and The Way Sound Leaves the Room, those are my favorite. And then she did The Body Wins, and it starts to get a little poppier. But yeah, so that's kind of what I would recommend. And yeah, Denton is where UNT is, so there's a lot of shit hot. I'm not responding to that. Anyway, Sarah Jaffe. My favorite song, if you want to look it up on, or you know what? I said I was going to put YouTube links.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Jose?
I thought you were talking about me. Jose, do you know Lift to Experience from Denton? That sounds familiar.
This is wild. Here's the link.
Yeah. I'm going to put a link here in a minute when I find it to a live video that you have to watch later. Just save it, bookmark it while the next person goes.
Who wants to go next? Groove Seeker, Dom?
I'll go.
Okay. Put you in the hot seat.
Yeah. All right. So this actually just got reissued a couple of weeks ago. I'm trying to pick affordable records and records that aren't going to be impossible to find. But and I'm also picking these targeted at some of the panel as well. So this is for Jason specifically, though everybody would enjoy it. So this is Mal Waldron's Candy Girl. This just got reissued on Strut Records. So first of all, I love Mal Waldron. He's kind of been around the block in the jazz world, all different styles, etc. He had a little bit of a crash out due to some substance abuse and kind of exiled to Europe for the later part of his career. If you know Mal, he's played with everybody from Monk, Billie Holiday, I believe, was famous with the Dolphy Booker Little group until Little unexpectedly passed. But he's definitely a pioneer, very influential player. But this is a cool record. This is a funk record, and it features 3 members of the Lafayette Afro Rock Band, which everybody knows. So just looking at the back here, Frank Abel's on this, Lafayette Hudson, and Danny Donovan on drums. This is Mal, like you've never heard it before. It's a really interesting record. $27, I think. I think you can get it on Bandcamp, and you can get it on most major retailer sites. So I was pretty blown away by this. I got to play it today. I bought it sight unseen when I saw the hype sticker and the write up on it. So yeah, just really cool stuff. So I'm recommending this. Sent it to you, Jason, to sample it. I'll drop a YouTube link in there so you guys can hear the music. But even if you don't like jazz, this is really just a great funk record. I think it's like 1975, 1976. This originally came out. So pretty cool stuff.
Cool. So,
Nice.
Alan, how do you know that Mal doesn't play on the record?
It says on the back here, electric piano. I'm not.
Okay.
If I like Ween, will I like this?
Crickets on that one. I'm not understanding. I believe he's in the title. He's got to be on there.
Interesting. Wow. I guess I'll look this up.
Okay.
All right, Dom, please.
Wait, is this like when Ringo didn't play on the Beatles? Like same thing, or
What?
it's like when
No one would ever.
Pretty
No,
popped
no
in.
one. Should I do a new one as well? Is that
Oh,
is
no,
that
no.
the
You
trend?
just choose it. You just choose it.
Well, I don't want. Yeah, I'm gonna do something that's sort of old, but one that I've used to play a shitload, and then I dug out a CD of it, and then I've been obsessed with it again, and I found the record. So I'm a New York guy, grew up there, so obviously I'm going to be attracted to anything that has the NYC on it. But this is the great drummer Steve Reed, who I try to collect everything I can from him, and Kieran Hebden is Fortet, which you'll most likely know. And this is from 2008, and it's maybe the third. They have 4 total collaborations. I'm not totally sure how they hooked up, but Steve Reed goes back to the 70s, and he's basically a legend. He did some time with Sun Ra. He did some time with, I think, James Brown, if I'm remembering that correctly. And then he started releasing his own records on his own label, which are all very collectible, which I almost have all of. I've been going crazy for those. However, this is on Domino. And this is their probably most, because they have 4 collaboration records. This is the one that I say would probably be the easiest to get into quickest. It's like really up tempo, really propulsive, really driving. Like Hebden's creating like these sort of like swells and sort of like beds of electronic sort of weirdness, and Steve Reed is just doing all kinds of just really interesting grooves. And it sounds like it shouldn't work in a way, like oil and water, but it really does. It's really excellent. There's only one pressing of it, but you can find it for like $30 maybe if you're patient. It's a UK pressing, but I found it in the US because most Domino stuff is available here. So Reed passed away just a couple of years after this. He was actually not that old, I think in his 60s. So yeah, I like a lot of what Fortet does. Kieran Hebden, not everything, but he's always interesting. I have a decent amount of Fortet records, so with the idea of Reed and Hebden together was a no-brainer for me back in the day. And then this one, like I said, I just got this recently, but I've had the CD since it came out. So
Nice.
Very cool.
yeah, there you have it.
Nice.
Do we need a link for that?
Yes.
All right.
Now our fearless leader.
We're getting a compliment here. Compliment for Dom.
Oh yeah, just find it on Good Shirts or Instagram, whatever. It's total bootleg.
All right. What am I going to pick? All right, for Joel, we're going to go hard here. 1988. Icicle Works Blind. Okay.
Well, there you
So
go.
you got to think about this era, 88. This is, right, after 87, right? What was popular in 87? Anybody on the panel know?
Appetite for Destruction.
Okay.
That was 88.
What did you say, Joel?
I said cocaine.
That's always popular though.
So 87 was a big year for U2, right? And they had to release their...
Rattle 'em up.
I almost said Rattle 'em Up, but it was the Joshua Tree, right?
Okay.
So everyone was like totally into that. I mean, this is incorrect here. This is incorrect. Right. See, in excess. Right. So this is where I'm going. Okay. And here is one of like, again, one of the top bands from the UK. Like they released this. Now look at this cover. It's got fish. It's got a statue. This is not a good, cover. Like this could rank just as well as the Ana DeFranco record. Like honestly. Like,
what? Don't talk shit. Damn, dude.
Castles.
Damn. Is it worse than the Royal Scam cover?
Weren't there two different versions of Blind? Too?
Yes. Yeah. The other cover is even worse. Let's just be honest here.
It's got more fish too.
Now, right. It's got a bigger fish.
You guys brought up fish, not me.
Shh. There you go. Sean, Music in the House. Yes, they had like a big hit in the US and the UK with Whisper to a Scream, which I think was early 80s, maybe 84? Or was it 83? Now, what does this sound like? Because of U2, right? Every band was trying to explore different things. So with this band, you had like Chris Sherrock, I forget the other Chris, the bass player, but this is like an amazing band. Like this is a great trio. Here they tackle like rockabilly, gospel, soul, rock music, reggae. They just tackle it. But unfortunately, this is not what people wanted to hear in 1988. So it failed. And because of its failure, it broke up the band. So this is my recommendation.
I see there are two covers for this.
Yes. Do you want to see the other cover? It's really that bad. Nah, let's not. It's embarrassing.
Of course, you got the other one.
Was it a US, UK?
Yes.
Yeah, like the US had a different version, a different cover.
Correct.
Was there a hit a Tucson cover? From a Whisper to a Scream, or is that just a completely different song?
Different song.
Oh.
Look at this.
I put the first cover in the.
Oh, you didn't want to put the original cover. This one, just kidding. So this is my recommendation. If you want to hear because at this time, no other band was doing this, covering different styles and being very eclectic. It failed, But I have a sort of a soft spot for it because they tried and they failed and it broke up the band, So there you go.
Cool.
Never thought I'd see Icicle Works. There we go. I used to always see which album. One of them I used to always see around. I think it's just a self-titled one. Yeah.
Yes, that's the one that's super popular. Oh my gosh! Come on now.
Yeah.
That's right. Welcome, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
All right, Joel.
Okay, so this band that I'm about to show you, they're from Seattle, which means what? They were released on Sub Pop.
Get out of here.
I'm not talking about.
Get out of here.
It's not Pearl Jam. It's not Pearl Jam. They're out. They have 2 albums. They were released on Sub Pop. I stumbled upon them completely by accident, and I'm about to show you their second album and their last album. I don't know exactly what happened to them. The band's name is Rose Windows.
Man.
Does anyone know? This is Gatefold. So this band, if you're into psychedelic music, I want you to check this out. It's not psychedelic with the heavy guitars. It's just kind of a trippy album. Here's the back of it. Their first album is called The Sun Dogs. It's really good as well. But this is their second album. And anyway, they have a female singer, which you don't find very many psychedelic rock bands with female singers. I'm obviously obsessed with female singers, or not obsessed, but I prefer female singers over male singers the majority of the time. So Rose Windows, and you can find this super cheap. Oh, this album came out in 2015. Their first time, they were kind of a short-lived band. I mean, their first time came out 2 years before that.
There's somebody in it though who was in something bigger or something. I feel like I remember this.
I have no idea, to be honest with you. This is the only. I haven't really tried to search out what happened to them. I remember them saying something on social media, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
but this album, like even all these years later, I always come back to this album just because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
It's funny. At that time, I was seeing like all the Sub Pop stuff. I don't remember that one at all.
Yeah. I mean, you can get lost in some of these indie labels that just release like a shit ton of records. It's it's easy to get lost in. And if anyone wants to see the actual record, I'll show real quick. It may have come in different variants. Who knows? This was Sub Pop's doing their loser variants. This is kind of a magenta and black marble.
This is 2015 for the question.
Yeah. 2015. Anyway, I highly recommend this album. Oh, look, the better looking Joel's here. Nice to see you, man. That's what I got. I think you guys are going to like my next pick too. So stay tuned for that. A little tease.
I keep changing my pick, you guys, because I can't stand. I want to play off what you guys are picking. Where'd Chris go? See MIA?
Oh, Chris is like, I'm out of here.
There we go. I don't know what happened. Did I kick you out by accident?
I don't know.
While you're sorting that out. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I think Chris is muted. Are you muted? Your volume.
No. Let me try.
Okay, now we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, when it comes to female singers, I am very forgiving. I like almost all of them, and then but with male singers, I'm much more picky.
Jeez, Bob, man. Bob, you always welcome here.
That's right, man. Bob is also guilty until proven innocent. We need to get him on the stream. I mean, that'd be a good guest for your 25-hour marathon for sure.
Yes.
I mean, you got 4 hours on new wave and post punk, like blink of an eye.
The Chase. What the hell, man?
Wait, what are we going on with Dom? Is he finding his next record?
In the meantime, Chris can go next. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll go. This is a 2-for-1. Because if you buy these 2 records, you have this whole discography, less 45s. But this is a guitar player out of Detroit in the 70s, Eddie Sine.
Oh, wow.
How do you explain these? I would say kind of like a psychedelic funk with a little bit of blaxploitation sound. He does some cool covers. Great guitar player. It's hard to find information on him, what his bio is. But these 2 records were sampled pretty heavily throughout the years. I found them because Modern Harmonic, which is a subsidiary of Sundays, put these out, I guess like 4 or 5 years ago. Scooped them up. They're really inexpensive if you find them. You get the CDs for like $10. I mean, you just have to listen to it. It speaks for itself. I think based upon a lot of the panel's taste and the chat's taste, I think they'd really dig these. This cool mid-70s fuzz funk. Really, really great stuff. So I'll drop a link on these 2. And again, you can get these inexpensively. Usually the Modern Harmonic or Sunday stuff just goes at discount secondhand market once people listen to it. I've never looked for an original. I'm sure they're really pricey because I think these were out of print until they reissued them. So that's my recommendation, number 2.
Company Flow. Is Chuck T just like blurting out his favorite records? That Company Flow record is good. Anyway.
Yeah, it is.
That was a good pick. Now I can see we had this idea, or Chris had the idea to like play little sound clips, and that would have been really good for that last one you showed.
Yeah, I think you guys will dig it. I don't know if you'll run out and buy it, but it's a pretty cool find.
Yeah, I need to see the link because I was looking for. I didn't drop a record. I was looking for one. I lost one apparently.
Are you ready to show one?
I can show one. So I just got this in the mail the other day. This is an artist who I've only recently been getting into, but there's a long 15-year history of a lot of stuff. This is M Sage or Matt Sage. And this is on the Revenge label. Joel, I know you've been getting into that label recently.
Yes.
This guy's kind of making, I like these records where it's one person making like a suite or like an orchestra of sound themselves. And he's certainly doing this. I mean, he's playing, it's like a paragraph reading everything he's playing. But it'd be lazy to just call it like, ambient or sort of like experimental music. It's sort of, I would call it like environmentally sort of influenced, sort of earthy jazz, I guess, is kind of what comes to mind. And it just came out. I got the last one too, but there's a lot more records he has. I'm not going to buy all of his records or anything, but I'll check them out and see which ones I care for. But this is called Tender Waiting. Just came out. And yeah, he plays a little bit of everything. Piano, all kinds of synths, guitar, accordion. I believe there's like clarinet. Yep, clarinet on here. Yeah, he's just one of these guys.
Accordion is not a selling point for me.
Well, when you hear what he does with it, he manipulates, Joel. He's a manipulator, okay? So
break my heart.
Yeah. Should I throw this one? Just out of here?
No, it's good.
It is kind of hippie music, Joel, but like not or Paul, but not hippie music in the traditional sense. It would. I don't want to say new age. If you tell me it's new age, I'm into it. I love early new age music. So this is more. This is kind of like a modern new age, perhaps.
Newer age.
Newer age.
I used to work in that store in the mall that sold like the rocks and the all the bullshit, right? And all they sold were new age CDs. So I listened to so much of that shit.
Well, that's not new age. That's just commercial like kiosk music, Joel. Come on.
What's the name of the group, Tom? I missed it. I'm sorry.
It's just an artist. It's just M Sage. I don't know why he goes by M. His name is Matt Sage. I think he's like, I don't want to be another Matt, so he's like, I'll be M. But he's in Colorado. I was just looking up his history. He's a teacher in the Colorado area, and I guess he came up in Chicago, and now he's teaching. His day job, I suppose. And he makes all this music on his own. He's an intermedia artist, recording engineer, producer, publisher, teacher based in Colorado.
And a gardener, painter, partner, and parent.
Yeah, all of it, baby.
Interesting.
Yeah, and a truck driver.
So how did you find this?
Good question. I found the last one. I don't remember. Probably digitally, I will say. There's, every now and then I'll run Spotify and I'll find something that perks my ear. And it was probably from that. It was probably from that, honestly. I didn't find this like organically. It was stupid Spotify, I think.
Dude, he's got a ton of albums.
Yeah, he's been around and making music on his own for like over 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I can only tell you that I've heard this one and the last one, which I don't remember the title, but yeah, the last one's called Paradise Crick. I think that one got a little bit of hype, a little bit of reviews and stuff, because he's got a ton of things that are CD only, digital only,
cassette only too. I'm seeing. You mind if I drop a link to his discography here?
Of course. It's not like Nora Jones.
He probably releases so many records because he's so busy dating like musicians and football players and then breaking up with them. So
what
musical ideas? Oh shit, that's not him. That's the other. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, when I think of new age, I think of that. Oh, good. So Vinyl Kicks is bringing up one of his bands. So he's got all these other bands he was in too, which I can't say I've heard really. I'm pretty new to his material, so if you want to recommend something further, Vinyl Kicks, that's awesome. Oh, cool.
Hopefully, someone in chat is taking notes so that we can share all the chat recommendations later.
Yeah, what Sean said too about Tony Scott. He's got some amazing music.
Tony Scott, like the director?
No, that's what you mean, like Ridley Scott or Tony?
Well, Tony is Ridley Scott's brother.
Right.
Right. This is another Tony Scott.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dom, I'm curious about this because I tried this with Tidal and I'm not really successful. Like, what do you do on Spotify to try to find new music? Is it feeding you based upon what you have queued and what you saved, or is there like a strategy you have?
I just pick a song like I feel like hearing, but I do this when I need mindless engagement, essentially, like doing dishes, cleaning, cooking.
Right.
I can't be bothered with flipping records doing that stuff. So
Right.
I'll pick a song I just feel like hearing and then let Spotify do what I pay it to do. And just usually it plays like a lot of the same stuff. You know how that works. It just somehow comes back to the songs. But every now and then you get something interesting.
yeah.
That is cool.
YouTube Music has the same thing. Like you can start a song and start a record radio station. It's all stolen from Pandora. It's all like built on the same logic. But the best is like if you create a playlist on YouTube Music, and then when the playlist gets done, it'll just start playing stuff that it recommends, and it's even more specific when you do it like that rather than just one song. One song sometimes it'll start steering you towards the things that it already knows you like.
Yeah.
Whereas a playlist, it'll kind of stick with the style.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I don't know about Spotify because I don't use it, but
Tidal does an okay job. I just feel like sometimes I want to clear. Like I don't know if you can clear what they're recommending from you and like start.
You can
fresh.
tell it. You can tell it not to play that song again or whatever.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, I like that Paul Horn album. It's the most common record. It's beautiful. I think it's great.
Yeah, that one is the Paul Horn record you could actually find for cheap.
That's $1 bin record still?
Yes. All right. Put this away. Released in 1971, but I think it was recorded earlier. But everyone was getting psychedelic. So this bum of the twisting fame, he thought he would jump on the bandwagon. I guess he had smoked weed or dropped acid, and he thought he was, he thought he was hip. Okay? I'm talking about Chubby Checker.
Yeah.
Checkered
Yeah.
New Revelation. Okay.
Spanish pressing, right? Or no, it's not the Spanish.
This is the U.S. pressing. This is the sleeper. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give away my secret here. If you buy the 1982 pressing, this is the best version of this.
No
Why?
kidding.
Because I believe he recorded it like either in the UK or America. So they had the tapes, and then whoever the label sold it to, 51 West, which was a subsidiary of Columbia Records. So things are fine. This is probably the best. I have the UK version. It's downstairs. It sounds like poop. Okay.
Huh.
This is the one that you want.
Nice.
New
That's a
Revelation.
good one.
See, most people would pass this because look at this cover. This does not look psychedelic. Looks like Chubby Checker is ready to play chess. This is not great.
like the confetti in the air.
Correct. Like you would pass this, you would be like, forget it. But as Pat's Radio said, the title's here. Let me show it to you. My mind comes from a high place. I wonder what he's talking about. Okay. Stoned in the bathroom. Right. He died. I wonder who he's talking about. Yikes. And then follow up with no need to get so heavy. That's right. We should take that advice all the time. Right. So my pick, the 1982 reissue, Chubby Checker psychedelic record, New Revelation.
Awesome.
This is, I would want to play this now. Like how deep it is. Like it is so, it takes you to the next level, This one. Man. The Chubs, Chubs dropping acid. Come on. Okay, Jose, look at this. I mean, what the hell here? Wow. I'd have to hear that. That would be great. The Beatles loved him, right? Brother Alexander. Yes, let's twist this one up. Sure. Oh man, Paul, Stoned in the Bathroom, the John Bong story.
That record is nuts. George, one of my buddy here, he was obsessed with that record, and I like it. He was just a little too into it. He really wanted me to get it. He didn't know about this 82 version, I think.
You need to tell him. I mean, there's only one more copy on Discogs. It's $25. Like, you got to seize it. You've got to take it. You know,
it's the same track for track.
Yeah. The thing was, like, a friend of mine, like he had his birthday a few years ago, and I was like, hey, what do you want? You know, good friend of mine. He's like, do you have an extra copy of New Revelation? I was like, oh shit, bro, this is what you want, man. But I gave him. I found a copy, gave it to him. You know, but New Revelation, man, this is the record that gives and gives, right? Like your friends.
Jason, it's in South Africa, man.
I know this ain't no Lajadu sisters. Let's just be honest here, okay? Okay. All right, I'm done promoting that record, man. That's right.
I'm so annoyed I can't find the record I want to show. That's gonna bother me.
Really?
I know that's never happens, but I just played it on my radio show the other day, so I can't. I must have done something stupid with it.
Man.
That album's so good that now there's 2 copies for sale. Someone's trying to take advantage.
Look at this comment by Chase here. Joel's preparing that Pet Sounds to show next. Jeez.
Sell it.
I could.
Oh my gosh. All right, Joel.
So I'm about to show you a pair of albums. This band has 3 albums. I have all 3 of them. The third one is I left it at the store on accident. I actually discovered this band is from Portland, Oregon, but I discovered them when I was in Europe. It was in the US, they released their albums on a label called Dirt Nap, which is a child label of Green Noise. In Europe, they released them on a label called Sabotage in Germany. That's where I found it. It's a post-punk band by the name of The Estranged.
Mm-hmm.
And initially what fascinated me was the fact that, I found this in Europe, but they're a band in Portland. This is their second album. No, this is their last album. It's just a self-titled. This is the first album called Static Thoughts. And it has a price sticker, which means it's much more valuable. The price sticker is from...
What?
Nice.
The price sticker is from Daybreak. Shout out to Daybreak Records in Seattle. I love that store. I found a lot of good stuff in that store. Static Thoughts. So if you're into post-punk, it is all guys. It's 4 guys in the band. And, this album kind of says everything you need to know about it, right? You can kind of see them.
What year again, Joel?
So this album came out in 2000. Their first album 2008. This album in 2013, and then they disappeared off the face of the earth. And I have no idea what happened to them.
For some reason, the Horrors are coming to mind. Do you remember the Horrors?
I do. This is a little punkier than that because it's called. So they kind of refer to themselves. Well, not. I don't know if they refer to them. It's generally thought that they're like post-punk, but they're a little bit on the punk side, more on the punk side than.
This is another subtopic, I think. Post-punk. I was having a whole discussion with Stunty about this today. Is it the most overused genre term?
It is. Everything's fucking post-punk.
Yeah.
In fact, those are material objects referred to as post-punk on Discogs.
Who would do that? That's idiocy.
It makes it really difficult to research that kind of music because, like, post-punk could mean almost anything. It's a moment in time. It's a style of dark music that's kind of punk, but not really. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, The Estranged, I highly recommend. Their second album is called The Subliminal Man. I have it. I listened to it because I have it up at the shop. I was playing it the other day. Highly recommend. And I actually recommend Dirt Nap Records too, if you want
Yeah.
to check them out. What do you mean? Yeah. Chris, did you say that?
No, that was me. I know Dirt Nap.
Oh, yeah. My friend actually that I used to work with was in a band
Yes.
on Dirt Nap. And I like Green Noise for that matter. They actually have a physical, or I don't know if they have a physical store. They have an online store, and I get a lot of stuff from them, or I did. Post Accordion. Yeah, a bunch of assholes in the chat. Listen, seriously, I'm going to take this moment right now to talk to the chat. Fuck all you.
What's wrong with accordion? I don't understand.
It's post accordion.
It's a piano in your hands. It's an organ in your hands.
No, the thing I don't like about accordions is I don't like that style of Mexican music with the accordion. So this is for Jose. I was going to do this thing called the Gringo's Guide to
You're
Mexican
summoning
music.
Jose right now.
What are
And
you
I was
doing?
going to
Don't make eye contact, man. Don't make eye contact.
I was going to like talk about the different styles of like Mexican music and what kind of clothes they wear and what the sound is. And whatever that sound is that has the accordions in it, I can't fucking stand it. But the other styles I like.
Okay, good to know, Joel. All right.
Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you all that.
I better throw out my next recommendation. Shit.
Chris, or is it Dom going next?
I think Chris.
Okay.
So this one is for Joel because he likes female singers. Now I like when artists make strict departures from their previous style. I bought this sight unseen because I have her earlier pop records. This came out in 2003. This is Corinne Bailey Ray's, forgot the name of the album. Oh, Black Rainbows. Didn't hear anything on it. I threw it on and I thought it was a wrong record inside. It didn't sound like her at all. This is kind of like a garage R&B punk record with a lot of heavy lyrical content. I mean, this is a pretty wild departure from what she did before. If you know her, she came on the scene as like a darling in like 2007. Yeah. Had a couple hits in the UK, especially that kind of got maybe like VH1 style airplay over here. I've heard her talk about this record. She was on Questlove's podcast shortly after it came out. It's really her and a producer. She's playing most of the instruments on it. It's a lot of electronic and like fuzz production. It's really an album about slavery, kind of like personal freedom. It's heavy lyrical content, but I would check it out. 2023 came out as one of my favorite albums of the year, and it's a listening experience for sure. And you'll either love it or you'll hate it. It's kind of like Licorice. It's one extreme or the other, but
so it's definitely post accordion.
Kind of like Licorice. So speaking of overused terms, and on Discogs, that album was listed as experimental and garage rock. Garage rock and experimental are also two way overused terms.
But it's I don't agree with it fully, but if you listen to the record, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, Stevie. You got a fan of Stevie right there.
All right.
All this love about accordions and Mexican music. You guys are killing me, dude.
Man. If you want the accordion album of the year, it's this Matt Sage record. Here it is. Okay.
What you got for us, Dom?
Well, the record I wanted to find, I couldn't find it. So I'm going to inadvertently do a little bit of a flex, and I don't want to. But it's actually, well, I'll explain. I was looking for the Ann Steele album, which is composed by Roberto Cacciapaglia, this wonderful Italian composer. Alex is a big fan of this record, Diamond Marimba, I know that. This is his soundtrack from 1979, which is a stunning orchestral sort of, I will call it it's an avant-garde record, but it's not like hard to listen to. It's like really well composed, lots of strings, lots of swells, lots of voices. It reminds me of the Steve Reich drumming album quite a bit. So he made a record as a pop record with Ann Steele, the singer, and it's like the greatest, most weirdest new wave record. It sounds nothing like that. So that's what I was looking for. But they were supposed to all tie together. What I was actually wanting to talk about, which is this another Italian composer. I'm talking about Italian composers. My Italian heritage is popping up. Giovanni Venosta. And this is another, it's similar to the Cacciapoli I showed, the tennis album here. He did this record with another Italian named Roberto Musci, and really what they're doing is they're combining international music from essentially from Africa, from Indonesia, from the Far East, with like electronic textures. And they did 2 albums on this raw material label. And I was able to get this locally, and I'm sort of showing off, or not showing off, but wanted to make mention of the vinyl swap that I've set up here. We're doing like a bi-monthly night where we get together with people and we trade records and sell to each other, and play records and have a drink or two. And I was able to get this from a friend of mine here who had it. I couldn't believe he had it. I've been looking for it. So I traded my minty Gil Scott-Heron Sean. I know Sean will be upset that I did that, to get this. That's why I asked you, Chris, about Gil Scott-Heron, the first album, The Revolution,
Pieces of a Man.
Pieces of a Man. So I traded that. I had a minty, beautiful copy of the second pressing with the white label for this, and it was a worthwhile trade for me. And this is stunning. It's really stunning what they do together. They play all kinds of instruments, and they sort of sample like field recordings and different sort of voices. And it's just one of these records. It's just like a little bit of a melting pot of sound. They do a lot of tape manipulation, tape loops, synthesizer. Guess what, Joel?
Female singer?
No accordion. Bagpipes, though. No. No, neither of those things. Anyway, this is from 1985. There is a reissue of this, and there is a reissue of the Cacciapolia, and there is a reissue of the Ann Steele album, which is what I was poking around here looking for, but I can't find it. Okay, that was probably confusing. So
one of these days we'll have to talk about like how you choose to organize all those records you got behind you.
Oh, I've talked about it, and it usually doesn't fail me. Yeah,
He did.
Yeah. Okay, it did. But it failed me today. I think it's because I just played it on my radio show, and I must have filed it like half asleep or something. It's around. There we go. We could do a lot more than 3 picks. I mean, we could keep going.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have to do at least 4, but
Okay.
at least 4.
It's me, right?
Yeah, sorry to be confusing, Vinyl Kicks. The record I was ultimately talking about was Giovanni Venosta. It's called Olympic Signals, and the subtitle, Improbable Music for People Who Aren't Very Disposed. Okay. There we have it.
All right, hold up here. You see this?
Oh, shit.
I'm going to show the record, but then we all decided to take the vote.
We need the bonus track. The bonus tracks, like on the Surface Noise, should be just Jose.
Oh, no.
Jose, chill just for a second. Let us at least do 4 before we lose.
As Alex said, we got to get Stunty too. Wake him up.
All right. This record I'm going to show, released in 1970. Now, she came from jazz 50s, right? And for her to go beyond the straightforward jazz and get hip, Oh, I need to make myself big. You should just say that, Joel. Okay. So she went beyond, right? I'm not sure if she dropped acid like Chubby Checker. She may have. But to move from like jazz to this sort of jazz funk psychedelic thing, I'm talking about Blossom Dearie. That's just the way I want to be.
Love that album.
Yeah.
Okay. This record, at that time when I bought this in the early 2000s, this thing was already going for money. It was ridiculous. It was hard to get. It pissed me off. My gosh. And of course, as soon as you buy the copy, right, then other copies start appearing. So again, if you really like that sort of squeaky, she has like a very squeaky voice, right? How would you compare it? Dom Groove Seeker. It's kind of like high pitched.
Yeah, squeaky. I like squeaky.
Yeah, squeaky's good. Not exactly whiny, but it's piercing in a good way.
I mean, there's even a song dedicated to John Lennon on this one. Hey John, which is hilarious. Like, yes, childish voice. That's right. This album, like, honestly, it takes you to another level. I know that I said that with the Chubby Checker. That's a different level, you know? When you're stoned in the bathroom, Chubby Checker, right? Okay. Okay. But this record, when you want, like, it's a rainy night, rainy day, you know, you want to hear something completely, you know, different. This one, you know, I want to play it so bad. Like, this record, wow, man.
Very cool.
You gonna show one more, Joel?
Yeah. And you know me, I could sit here all night and showing records.
Of course.
We can keep going. So I think I've technically showed this on the stream before, but I did not. I don't think we talked about it. I kind of shoehorned it in like I always have to do. So this is his debut. He's released some solo music before, but this is his debut solo album. And I don't know how old he is, but he's got to be old. He is the bass player from Ride, and I can't pronounce his last name, but it's Steve.
Oops,
and I
let
can't.
me make the back.
Steve Coralt. This was released on Sonic Cathedral Records. The album is called Swallow. This album is on yellow, or this whatever this is. But this album, so it's very cinematic. It's like some of the album, all the songs are a little different. Some of them are very like ambient, like you could see it as being like on the 2001: A Space Odyssey soundtrack. Some of them are a little dreamier. Like the second song has a vocalist named Emma something. I forget her name. Emma Anderson or something. Yeah, Emma Anderson. And it kind of sounds like if like Cocteau Twins and Ladytron, you know, kind of got mashed together. So yeah.
So, is that EMA?
Say that again?
Is that EMA? Remember EMA? Emma Anderson? Sorry, go ahead.
It's EMMA, Emma Anderson. I'm not even sure she is. So like a handful of songs have actual vocals. Most of the song. Oh, actually, Emma Anderson's the singer from Lush. I'm an idiot. Yeah, she's the singer from Lush. Is singing on a couple of these songs, and some of the songs are like have samples in them. It's a very relaxing album. It's very like if you like Ride, you'll like it, but it's not going to sound like Ride. So yeah. And I say this because like the members of Ride kind of went on a solo album kick because Andy Bell released a solo album called Pinball Wizard that I would also recommend people pick up. Yeah. And this never gets any love. Like, look at this. I need someone in the chat to tell me they love this album.
What? That's not how this works.
Give me validation, please. No.
No. Thank you, Joel.
Who's going next, Chris?
So I called an audible here. This is for Tom Hirant District, if he's still watching. Hopefully he is. I was going to actually show these guys, but I chose something else instead. So this is a band from Senegal, Western African music. This is a band called Orchestra Baobab. I don't know if anybody's heard of them. Kind of popular. By all means, please actually reissued Specialist in all styles. First time I heard this band, I thought it was something like the Spanish Harlem Orchestra or like one of these like Spanish-based New York City bands. This is arguably, you got to look at their live stuff. It's one of the tightest bands on the planet. I think they still tour. It's got a lot of Afro-Cuban flavor to it in the music. I don't know what else I could really say, but just to sample this, if you like, I hate using the term world music. If you like African music, Western African music, especially with a lot of that influence, I would check out either one of these. They have a ton of other stuff too. Have some other records. You can get them on World Circuit, I think. I'm sure World Circuit put them out. You know them, Dom?
Yeah. We used to listen to those back in the Wii days.
Yeah. There you go. So yeah, pretty popular, but you guys should check it out. Tom, I can send you some links. DM me some links, but you'll really dig them, I think. Anyway.
No, that's an excellent recommendation.
Yeah, not enough people know about them, and I think if you're a musician too, I'm not, but if you're a musician, you watch these guys play, just how in sync they are, how tight the groove is. It's pretty mind bending at times. So, and a big band, there's got to be 12 to 14 musicians in the band, and it's not overwhelming and crowded. It's all tight and cuts right through. So that's my next recommendation.
Thank you.
Talked about this record in my most recent video, which I was trying to come up with my favorite 25 records released in the last 25 years that are pure rock records. And this one I've been investigating in recently, and it's as good as I heard it first time in 2006. Shocking Pinks. This is not Neil Young's Shocking Pinks from 1984.
Come on.
It's not. Although if you look up Shocking Pinks, you get the Shocking Pinks with Neil Young first. No, this is New Zealand, and it doesn't sound like a New Zealand band. It sounds like if LCD Sound System were really good.
Wait, are you talking shit about LCD Sound System?
Yes.
Shots fired.
Yes.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Sorry.
Try living in New York again. That shit shoved down your throat.
I went to the last show at Madison Square Garden, by the way. I was there. We didn't stay, not because I didn't like the music. It's another story. I'll tell another time. But Shocking Pinks, okay. So this is a band that's, again, another solo artist, but he's making, it's kind of like, I don't want to say post-punk, but it's like very expansive music, but very simple and stripped down with like the most incredible drum sound, drums like way up front, really good sort of like distorted bass that pulls everything together. And like this sort of like wimpy sort of like, wimpy is a good word, hold on. Wimpy, sort of like personal lyrical style over it. Like it doesn't see, it feels again like it shouldn't work, but it's excellent. And the songwriting is all good, and it kind of has like a liquid kind of thing too, like a Lower East Side New York early 80s kind of thing. If liquid, for those who don't know, like was so important to the development of hip hop, that White Lives was just taken from them. Anyway, that's in here too. But this guy's from New Zealand, and he's done something more recent, but no one talked about it. But the reason why I brought up Joel LCD Sound System is because this was on DFA.
Yeah.
Technically. But it was like DFA is like not really a full label. It's kind of like a small operation. And I think it's like who's the parent label for that? I forget. Is it Capitol or something like that? So this had some major push behind it, but none of the other records that
EMI.
Yeah, EMI. So this had some push behind it, which is when it had the most chance to get discovered, and that's when I found it. And then since then, he's just kind of gone back to New Zealand. And for all you shrink haters, I'll even take the shrink off.
Oh man! Oh man! Eesh.
Because I play both sides of the old shrink thing.
Yeah, Punk is playing at Dom's house.
Yeah. No, I'll take Shocking Pigs at my house.
I remember listening to that album back in the day, but I don't remember what it sounds like. But I do remember it though.
I listened to him a bunch recently, and it still sounds fresh, if you ask me.
Looks like the albums before that were released on Flying Nun.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about Flying Nun and how like I know some of the later stuff from Flying Nun, like Phaser Days.
Yeah. Flying Nun, has released lots of things, not just like, the indie pop or indie rock.
Yeah. Good pick, except for the talking shit about LCD sound system. I like it.
What?
Well, I should say, Tom, I'm very inconsistent. I want to own up. I'm very inconsistent with how I like a lot of times I will take the record out of the inner sleeve and put it in a nice MoFi sleeve or a line sleeve because I don't like these getting splits. But then sometimes I do. I don't know. I like to also store the record behind the sleeve most of the time, but sometimes I won't just because aesthetically it doesn't please me.
Well, if you have a lot of records, it takes up even more space too.
We can talk about that at some point. I started doing this and I hate it, so I don't do it for anything new I get. But I'm not going to go back and I fix them when I listen to them again.
It's nice for DJing. I will say that you can just pull it right out.
Yep. That's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
What you got? We're going up with Jason giving us. I'm waiting. If you don't talk about Jessica Simpson, I'm going to be pissed.
Pull it down.
Why? Is that what you want to know?
That's your favorite record of the year.
Is that what you really wanted me to talk about?
No. Talk about whatever you want.
I mean,
control the host.
It's technically new.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, it's right there.
Right. Jessica Simpson, Nashville Canyon, not Nashville Crayon. Okay. Even though that would be cool, right? Jessica Simpson doing a country psychedelic record. She would just go like over the top better than Casey Musgraves, That would be the way. But the record that I wanted to show, sorry, Joel, I'm the only one who's going to promote Jessica Simpson like I failed at the VC, right? I just failed,
I didn't fail.
Man.
I like these Don Cherry hockey references.
I think listening to Taylor Swift is worse than listening to Jessica Simpson. Shots fired.
Jeez, man. No, see, Paul is like Jessica Simpson's sweetheart of SNL. That's Ashley Simpson.
Yes.
Okay.
Big diff.
Right. This isn't Lisa Simpson. Right. This is Ashley Simpson. Okay. What I was going to show is 1968. His band had fallen apart. Okay. But he decided to continue because the guy's insane. Okay. I'm talking about Sean Bonnewell, the Music Machine.
Ooh, good one.
This record here, like he overcomes the loss of the band by ripping off the band. Okay. So like he took the tracks, had other players play over them or whatever, but he didn't lose a beat, right? I don't know if anyone's read Sean Bonnewell's autobiography. Thing is thick. It's like a Bible,
Is there? Oh my God, really? Wow.
And I even have it signed by him, which is nuts. Like that's a whole nother thing. Let's not even get there. Let's talk about the music. Like I want to play the music so bad how great it is. Like it's moving from garage rock to that sort of weird folky thing that he came from into more of that Neil Diamond vocal thing, like on his solo record that came out on Capitol Records. Like he was sort of, people forget like those rock stars from the 60s, they came from folk bands, and then they were doing rock and roll. Oh man, there we go. Like he is going back to his roots, But man, I wish I had the mono of this. Like I did not buy it at the time. It was a mistake.
Yeah.
Because the mono one, I think it sounds better than the stereo, but it's still a fun record. Yes.
It's funny it's on the gold label.
Yes.
Pretty late for that, I think.
But like Warner Brothers did not back him. Like they kind of just like wanted their garage rock person.
Yeah.
So he fit the bill, got signed, and then of course they probably realized like, who did we sign? We didn't sign the band. We signed Sean Bonnewell. That guy's crazy.
Who's this guy?
Like we do not promote this record. Do not go there.
Have you heard his Christmas 45 under Zebra?
No, what?
I gotta find it. It's awesome. It's I didn't know it was him, but I bought this. For a while I was collecting a ton of 45 or Christmas music, like interesting Christmas music or whatever. And I found this when I was looking for, and it's called Zebra. It's on Blue Thumb, and sure enough, it's all Sean Bonnewell. I'll have to find it.
Jeez. Thing is, like, he has like these records that are like sort of like the demos for this record, and they're just better than the record. Like, I would prefer like they would just release all of
I've
that.
heard that.
It's really good. It's like you can stream it. I don't think it's on vinyl.
Okay.
There we go. Sean Bonnewell, 1968. Bonnewell's Music Machine.
Nice.
All right, I sent John Bong, Jose the link if we want to go there. You know,
And the chat's been saying some good ones.
yes, and the people in the chat, I wanna shout out to Mark Boyd. Mark Boyd had a suggestion of people in the chat that had recommendations. I saw a few, and I did not pin them.
Pixel 10, get up,
This
say
would
what?
be like that end scene from Pump Up the Volume, right, where Happy Harry Hard On goes off the air, and you start seeing the like they start showing all the different people that started radio stations. Everyone in the chat should start a little channel and start talking about the.
It's a good one too.
I want to show this for John Bong real quick. Get him started off on the right foot so he doesn't go off the rails.
Yeah, pretty hot. Yeah.
The new Big Thief album. Sorry, it's in my sleeve here.
Is it? But
Oh,
is it
is it good?
the Galaxy type edition that I
Yeah.
no, it's the green one.
I got the green one.
Yeah,
Yeah, the new Big Thief album is excellent.
You know what? I've listened to it like 5 times by now. I like it. It just sounds.
Different.
It just sounds like another band. It sounds like she recorded a solo record with a big producer.
Well, they're kind of headed that way. I don't know if you've seen like their latest tour. You know, they're kind of getting bigger and bigger. Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm with you. Like if I'm starting with Big Thief, I'm starting at the beginning.
Big feet. No.
Big
Well, I showed Joel this. I'll show this to everyone here. But I was at their first. Well, their what do you call it? And I know he didn't copy paste that shit.
No, you typed it all out. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to copy paste. And it doesn't affect me because I'm here at the panel, you know. So you can do it.
Nice PCU reference, Chris.
Make them big. Make.
Sure. We can
This
make
is, I got this as a payment because I was at their when they what do you call it? Just a show they did when they released their first record, and it's signed by all of them.
Is that the set list?
No, that's the back of the cover.
Oh, okay.
But that's Adrian Lenker writing my name, saying thank you.
Very cool.
You know, so wait, I have to change some places with this because my wife is at the other room, so I'm gonna be here so I don't have all the records here. I just have some. But I mean, I liked it, you know. Somebody is what?
Well, you got to recommend something. You got to show an Aurora
You have to show a
Central or what?
All right.
He like begs to come on the panel, and then he's just like, "Wait,
but I didn't say I'm going to show anything. You want me
Chris,
to
let Joel go while
That's a bait and switch.
while Bong figures it out.
Jose, and
Well,
then
Joel
his internet's just
showed that,
mysteriously going to die in about 5 minutes.
Joel just showed that Big Thief.
I did.
I can
I'll
randomly pull anything and I would recommend it. Most people wouldn't know shit I have here anyway. So in my
I have your
bag.
package. I got your package, by the way. I haven't opened it up yet, but I got it in the other
What
room
package?
from your label.
Well, what package did?
You're gonna do an unboxing,
luck.
Joel? You gonna do an unboxing on this
Wait,
channel?
what package?
Your guy sent me the records that I
Already?
bought. Yeah. Well, I'm assuming it's a box in it, room. I'm assuming it's from you.
Can you open it? Yeah, I know. He didn't tell me. That
Okay, hold on. Let me go get it. Hold on.
Well, that's great because I have to
Kimbo.
send some records to Ergod.
Oh, cool.
Ergod Records. Shout
Great
out
store.
to Ergod Records.
Good store.
Here's my dog.
All right, let me recommend one if no one's gonna go.
Oh yeah,
Sure,
I got
sure.
more here.
All right. I mean, I was gonna do it, but all right. I was gonna recommend this UHQR I have here. Can I do that?
No.
That's automatic
That's-
boot.
Let's fire in the.
No, I wouldn't do that.
So this is a band called Once and Future Band. They only have 2 records out of Oakland, California. I am not a progressive rock fan. I would label this like pop progressive rock. So it's got some DNA of like Supertramp, Yes, maybe a little bit of ELP, but like more of a Steely Dan-esque like pop delivery. It's a trip. It's a good album. I mean, this is a $20
Wait,
$25
progressive
record.
rock with a Steely Dan sound.
Yeah. If you, it's got a little bit of a funkier pop delivery to it. That's why I say it's kind of like progressive pop. It's nothing sophisticated. Maybe it is. I don't know. If you listen to it, you make your own determination. But you think you can get it on Bandcamp still. It's definitely on Discogs, but a lot of foreign sellers for some reason, or non-US sellers. But worth a listen if you like the way I described it. It's not something that's in my wheelhouse typically, but someone recommended it to me and sent it to me, and I loved it. So just trying to pass this along. They released this album probably 5 years ago, and that was the last one. So I don't even know if they're still together. But it's called Once and Future Band.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard of them, but definitely not listened to them.
Yeah. The name of the album is Deleted Scenes. So little, kind of like a Rush-esque title, I guess, right?
Yeah.
ELP-esque title.
No matter how hard we try not to be VC boomers, you're over here mentioning ELP.
Yeah, but no, but this album
idea.
came out. This album came out a few years ago. So if I have to appeal to the boomers, I have to give them something, a landmark to base it off of. But
Okay, well, for the record, this was the package that came in the mail was not Jose's. Unfortunately, I wish it was. I don't know what's taking me so fucking long, but this is what came in the mail. And Chris,
Oh
you know what this is.
shit!
Oh yeah.
I got the Third Man Vault for Jesus the Mary Chain.
oh, I got that too. You obviously didn't listen to it yet.
No, I didn't even. I thought it was Jose's box. That's why I didn't even open it up. Yeah,
I gotta be honest. Like I guess the only bonus content's the 45 in the live show. I just probably should have opted out and just bought the reissue.
yeah. I didn't know they were going to do a regular reissue of it.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. It was announced way after this came out. Let me know if yours is warped pretty badly, like mine was.
What?
Are you being serious? Yours is warped.
Yeah, third man. It's like a known thing with me. Every Third Man
Jeez.
record, I gotta flatten.
Well, I do love Jesus and Mary Chain.
Yeah.
Psycho Candy 40th Anniversary Deluxe Edition.
So what's on that thing?
It's definitely going to look good on my shelf, even if I never open it up and listen to it.
What?
What do you mean?
Come
they're
on.
gonna-
I'm fucking with you on this.
Get out of here. Question
Yeah,
for
you
Chris
want the
here.
package?
Jose, you missed it. No, I thought it was a package from you. It was a package from
Oh.
Third Man. I didn't actually look at who it was addressed from.
All right. No.
I would say this to Vinyl and Kicks 86. I wouldn't give him that much credit, but knowing what you like, I would definitely give this album a stream and try it out.
I got this that Joel would hate.
Why? Why would I hate it?
Why would you? Is that how you lead it off?
Is it a accordion?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
important.
I don't have that one. That's awesome.
So since you're here, what is the style of music from Mexico that's heavy accordion? What's it called?
Norteño.
Oh, norteño. So, do you like my idea? So, my idea was the website was gonna say Norteño. It would have a sound clip, like showing you what it kind of sounds like, and then it would have a picture of the clothes, like the traditional. Because I noticed that Mexican music, there's always like a style of clothes that goes along with it. To kind of teach it was going to be the Gringo's Guide, so white people that don't know shit about shit could learn about Mexican music. I thought it was a good idea.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Otherwise, how are you going to know about Norteño? See, I didn't even know what it was. I need to make it for me too.
Well, there's so much music here in Mexico, even in the northern part of Mexico. So, it depends what part of, So,
I like
it's,
I like mariachi music. Anyway,
I don't, but it's
I'm being
something.
serious. I'm being very very sincere here.
Tell us more about
but
that
you would hate
record.
it. This
That's
is
awesome.
Paulina Oliveros, which is this is a drone record. It's just accordion and voice. That's why the name of the album is called Accordion and Voice, which is amazing, right? But I have an original copy, which is this, and I have this reissue by Important Records. But I found this for basically nothing. The only problem with it is that UPS fuck it up, so it has a horrible thing in the crease. You can barely see it there, but I can see it here.
Ooh.
And there's a sequel to that Joe would hate. Then it's The Wonder. So music everybody would hate here, I guess. But no, let me recommend something nice. Wait.
Jose, we got a question in the chat for you.
Yeah, what?
Put that on the screen.
Yeah, I do. It's not just in the other. It's on the other room. Alex gave me this. Harrison.
Frozen.
That looks like a good record.
Is that Lou
Hey,
Harrison?
hold on. You unfroze the second you stopped showing it.
Do you have the Oliveros on the elephant? What's that one called again? That's the one I have.
Yeah, I just showed it.
You were
Oh.
turned around, Dom.
I was looking for a record for Mark Boyd. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I have that. That's awesome.
Yes, but I was looking for a record that shows. No, but my friend, I think he's getting the records on Friday, so that's why I was like, "What the fuck?" Because he would have told me. Actually, next week, I'm getting more copies of this next week, which
What
I'm
is
very
it?
excited. This is a Merce beat by Mersbo.
Are you gonna send some to me?
What?
Are you gonna send some to me?
I guess if you want. I mean,
I do. I want.
look at this cover. Right?
Is that a walrus?
It's Grimace.
Is that the new Gorillas?
The Grimace shake. Right? What? If it said looked up and sings, he can sound like what?
Stevie Nicks.
What the fuck? Looks up and sings. Like if I look up and I sing, what is this shit? No wait, I was gonna show you a record. I don't know. Joel's gonna hate every single record I have here. So.
What are you talking about?
This Nurse with Wound record.
I love Nurse with the Wound. What the hell are you talking about? Can you send that to me? I'll take
This
that.
accordion comment just is getting you just really.
I know. Who knew the fucking chat was so into accordions? Damn.
This is my reissue, but
Yeah. Do you have any copies you can send to me?
You can. They're not that hard to get, I guess. The ones that
I want them wholesale, motherfucker. I don't want them.
This is one of my favorite records, right? It's like if you put your ear in a blender and the blender was electrically connected to your bedroom clock, and it exploded in your ball sack. That's how it sounds. I love it.
Very specific. Very
I
specific.
know. Now you want that record. Everyone in the chat wants that record now.
Everyone in the chat, go and get it. You know,
Is that your dog?
this is the best album cover of all time. It's my dog. It's like I don't know what he's doing.
I think I have that. No, I don't have
do you have 4 copies of it?
No, I don't. I have something that looks like that though.
But it is the best cover ever. It's just look at it. It's so beautiful. You see that? It's beautiful. It looks so beautiful. I think one of them is, what?
He's putting out PCU quotes, man. That fucking movie.
It's just showing albums he put on. Jason,
Kane and Hackman in the same movie.
Well, I didn't put this out. It's not true.
The best part is he's got like his legs fell asleep when he stands up because he's on the couch. So
He's like pins and needles, pins and needles.
Pins and needles.
I'm not even on the couch. I'm on the floor.
No, Jose has no idea what's going on.
No, I have this Charles Manson record from. It's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah,
Sounds like shit. All Charles Manson records sounds like shit.
definitely.
You're over here talking about Current 93 now. Current 93.
You what?
He's saying
I
Current
love
93
Current
must have
93.
some accordion.
Yeah.
What's going to be funny is if New Bowden like releases a new album and it's all accordion. That'd be funny.
Well, I guess like let me forget all these records I've showed. My recommendation is this Hairy Pussy record. It's like the first Hairy Pussy.
Yeah, great.
Right?
Bill Orcutt.
Bill Orcutt. Yeah.
Does it feature the accordion?
It probably has some, but it's so noisy.
It's an
you
accordion
can't
orchestra.
get, you know. So this is what you get when you buy the record. Get some tits there. But the song titles is
So you're recommending everything, apparently.
Most of it is just this record. Like you can forget all the records I showed. I was trying to get a record, but I didn't find it. So you can do whatever you want with that information. A record I would not recommend is Lou Reed's "The Raven." I guess.
Yeah.
Making not big anymore. Jose, just take a breath. Dom, show us a record.
Here, this is the one that Mark Boyd was talking about. It's a beautiful record. Movie Tone, English group, sort of from the Bristol scene. A lot of times it gets called post rock, but that's a cheap term, really. It's like a lot of toy instruments, I think, and there's like a lot of space and it's like lo-fi, really nice vocals. Drag City released it here in the U.S. and I have all of their records except for one. I love that band. And now I want to show this. Here's a classic.
Oof.
Oh, Alex Chilton.
Do you want me to show you my copy?
Well, I wanted to bring this up because I don't know. I think this is a pretty well-known record for people, but I don't know how many people have actually heard it. I don't know. I could be wrong. I think this is a perfect record. It's the most sloppy, most disjointed, most totally screwed up sounding, but perfect in every way. Jim Dickinson, the producer, doing it. And there's like, depending on what issue you get of this, I think the reissues have different track lists. But the German and I think maybe it's French. This is a German original. These are like $30 records. The German are, I think, like I said, French. The U.S. edition, which Jason is clearly going to grab, is like $400, $500, $600. But
why?
Well, it's on Peabody. I don't know. I don't know exactly why. Different track list, isn't it? Yeah, Jason's doing this what he does. Jose, you know this one, Jose?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is this? What is Jason showing now?
He's showing the original U.S. This is the German. The
Jason always has to be like one up and everybody. Look at him.
I don't do that. I don't do that. On
Have you ever
purpose.
compared that? Is this one you'd actually compare? Because it's the most ridiculous thing to do a sound comparison to.
It is. It actually sounds way different from this. Like
This
the way
is better, right?
No. And this is like cut really hot. Like it's like cut super hot. And because of the different track listing, like this thing like I think your German flows better.
Yeah.
But when you listen to this, like the original, it's like the hell's going on here, and it like adds to that flavor of this.
It feels like that anyway. It's insane. This thing is so slapdash. Like you hear the sound of the tape starting up and slowing down.
Yes.
It's a mess. It's a beautiful mess, though. I think that's so good. I wish there were more records like it. But
let me show this, because this is like one of the most rare records, right? Like I think they only pressed what?
I don't know. I had a moment where I was almost going to buy it for a decent price, but I balked. So
this is like the one record that people were, during the pandemic, they were like asking me to sell them this record.
Really?
Yes, and that's when I had to turn off my Discogs collection. Like I was like, is this public? I don't want people to know this. Like what the hell?
Why that one?
Because I'm thinking like it was never pressed in a wide thing. Like you can see mine is the promo, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like they sold it for $7. Imagine that.
But this is still gettable for 30 to 40.
Yes.
So
like this is a good pick. I love this record, you know.
There's like a modern reissue, but I think it's certainly Suspect or Gray Market. I forget who did it, but he's got a lot. His discography is a mess in general, but this is the one that really, if you just want one Chilton record, it's this one to me. It did come out in the UK too. Yeah.
And I also think like this one is the one that he kind of believed in the most, like because Big Star was a failed project, right? Like it wasn't even his idea. And then like Third failed, right? Like Third never got released, and then this thing, right?
Oh, I didn't realize there is a Sundays reissue.
Is it transparent?
Did not know that.
I don't think so, but I guess we could check.
Is the Sundays reissue like $14 now on Discogs?
Probably. I'm seeing for like, oh yeah, it is. So everything Sundays releases is cheap. Actually, no.
Private. Yeah, My Rival. This song.
Oh God, my favorite is probably "Hey Little Child." It's such an infectious rhythm. It's so good.
You know they're using a basketball for that one. You know that, right?
Yes. It's insane. If people in the chat or anyone hasn't heard this, give this one a listen.
Yes, totally recommended.
It's when he was producing the Cramps. Basically, it's right around that same time. So he has like punk in his head, and he's working with the Cramps, and he's trying to still do like R&B though. It's totally just horrible. Like in a way, it sounds horrible. Where like it would just be a disaster, which it is, but it's just a lot of fun.
Dom, do you have Paul Westerberg's soundtrack for Open Season?
No.
You know that exists? You know that movie?
I feel like I do, but I don't.
Like,
no.
What's the motherfuckers that did Shrek?
Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
No, the company. The company. Like
DreamWorks.
It's a DreamWorks movie, and Paul Westerberg did all the music.
Yeah.
It's a 10-inch. Nobody knows it exists. It's really
good for you.
It is good for me because I want to buy it. It's like
no. I said you know that. You said nobody knows it exists. Well, you do because you're talking about it.
I guess. I mean, I don't know if that's supposed to be like a good thing, like
Ciccone.
Just shit that that I have in my vicinity. You know, just I'm not in the other room, so I just have like very specific, like 6 organs of admittance.
Oh, I love that one.
Here.
That's great.
It's really good, man.
I did see Alex Chilton
yeah.
play his last show in Brooklyn with Big Star, which was like the Posies in 2009, right before he died. That was pretty cool. No one knew it was going to be his last show, but
Yeah.
You got this? I never asked you. Last year was last year.
That's incredible. Chris Corsano, yeah, I love it.
Really good. He plays everything in this record.
Yeah, that's a good recommendation for people. Tell people about it.
We'll make you big.
Well, Chris, this is a Drag City record, so it's also cheap, right? So you know.
Yeah.
But this is Chris Corsano. To my own mind and perception of how the world exists, this is the greatest living drummer right now. To me.
And he lived here for a little while, but he's on the move again. He's always moving around.
Yeah, he plays with a friend of mine, Mave Frati. He plays, and he also plays with Bill Arcud, the guy from Harry Pussy, which I know Joe wrote down immediately that he wanted to investigate, right? So, yeah. But
so the cool thing about it, though, about what this is about. Do you know about that?
This came with mine. Did yours came with this?
Oh, Braille? I don't know if I got Braille.
Yeah, I know. It came with this.
The cool thing about this is he recorded it over many years, and it's all about his dad who was suffering and dying from Alzheimer's. And so all the song titles are titles his dad came up with, and they're all he was trying to communicate with his dad who's dying, and you know he couldn't, but he would talk to him, and his dad would just say certain things, and he would write them down and use them as titles. So the title's all great. I Don't Have Missions, The Full Measure Washdown.
Yeah.
Everything I tried to understand wasn't understandable at all. It's actually a really inspiring record.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's not experimental as like listening to a Corsano or Cut record, but Bill Orcutt just he releases like 100 records every day. But he just announced. He recorded a record with Steve Shelley, the drummer for Sonny Youth, which is really good. But he just announced a new solo guitar record, which is really great. If you think you might not like experimental music, but you want to try and also you want to like get something that's not so out there that you like, But my recommendation would be where the fuck is that shit? Wait. I can't find anything here right now. It's a mess.
I'm having the same problem. Alan, I was at the show in Brooklyn at the Masonic Temple on
in Brooklyn,
in Fort Greene. Yeah,
I saw Death Grips there. The sound was horrible.
Oh no shit.
Yes, this is Bill Arcott's Odds Against Tomorrow, which is a really beautiful record. It's a 4-string guitar. He takes 2 out, and he's just riffing on this, and it's very beautiful. You can put this at night and drink a beer, and suddenly you're like remembering shit from your past that you don't want to, which is a good thing for me. That's good. But yes, that would be a recommendation. This room, I only have records that I play a lot, like more than normal, or that I think people, if they come into the house, they would want to listen to. I don't know if that makes any sense. But for example, I'll recommend something for Joel that he might not know. I guess maybe he does. I don't know. Joel, do you know this?
I'm just wondering why Jason continues with the pixelated and bad connection, man. Like big for like 20 minutes. Is this gripping everybody in the chat? Like,
Well,
him
Are we
skipping
live?
so much I can't even understand
yeah,
what
don't
he's saying.
the camera. Fuck you.
Oh, we're still live. My
No,
bad.
Jose, you have to understand. I can't understand. Like, I can understand 1 out of every 10 words you say, and you're pixelated. I can't see. It's like a black blob on the screen, and Jason just leaves you big like this for like 20 minutes.
I'm done preparing for my show every Monday. I'm just going in freestyling from now on.
You're just
I removed that Joe. What?
Get out of here. It's my show. What are you doing?
There we go.
now it's only me. Okay. Jason, why did you give him admin permissions over your channel?
I have no
Because he was
idea.
part of the VC Grandmas. Are you going to show record, or are we?
I
Are we
wanna
good?
show something.
What's
There we
up?
go.
I showed it.
What do you mean, Jason? You're like, do you want to show a record? He showed like 20 of them. We could barely see them, but he showed it. I want to talk about it. Make me big.
All right.
Well, mute Jose, and let me say something. So, does anyone in chat know this group here? They're called Twice a Man.
No.
They've been around since like the early 80s. So this label dependent out of Germany, they started releasing these like these books. There's like a bunch of artwork and there's whatnot in there, and then there's CDs, right? So they call them like deluxe editions. Anyway, dude, fucking Jason. Anyway, so this album came out, and I just bought it simply because it was another one of the deluxe editions that that Dependent did. But I listened to it, and I'm really it's got like lyrics in here. I love this album. The album is called "The Colored Breeze Is a New Dimension." When you look them up on Discogs, almost all of their albums are described as being experimental synth pop, which sounded like bullshit to me. I'm not really 100% sure what experimental synth pop is, but that's not this. There's nothing poppy about this. If you like Legendary Pink Dots, like you would dig this. It's almost a little gothy, like a psychedelic goth. It's dark music. Anyway, they have music dating back to 1982, all being described as experimental synth pop, like I said. And I've on my to-do list to kind of go back and kind of check out some of their older stuff. This album here was not released. Oh, it was released on vinyl, actually. So I was going to say, I don't know, for some reason I got this. It's not minimal synth. It's not weird. It's not glitchy. There's nothing. It's
definitely not post-accordion.
And there's really nothing experimental about it, except for it's not pop music. I mean, you could call it, yeah. It's a little ambient. Like I could see it being a little spacey stuff going on with it. But anyway, it's really good. Twice a Man.
Cold Wave.
It's not Cold Wave. I would call it. I don't know what I would
Give us like a similar band or group or
Legendary Pink Dots. Like I think if you're into, I don't think they necessarily sound like Legendary Pink Dots, but they're in that same vein. They're in that same realm. Man, and this is like a theme that I'm picking up lately on Discogs. I don't know if any of you are feeling this too. I hate the way people choose genre names. It kind of shows how hard it is sometimes. But like this album here, Automatic, the new Automatic album, I would call this synth pop, but it's described as being post punk on
like everything else.
Yeah, it's like there's nothing. I mean, I guess technically you could call it post punk, but this is the new Automatic album. It's really good. It's on Stone's Throw. If you're into it.
It's on Stone's Throw. What's that like?
Stone's Throw? It's just a record label.
No. I mean, what's the record like?
Oh, I would call it synth pop.
But
It's actually better. I think Stevie and I were talking about this. He likes their first album more. I like this album more. The first album was more punk. This one is better. It's like synthy. No, I can't say it's synthy punk because that makes
well, if
you.
it's on Stone's Throw, it makes me think it's going to be a very specific thing. So that's interesting, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. Anyway, I highly recommend it. It just came out. I'd also recommend this album. Oh yeah, Polygon Window. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you guys didn't know this band, Nihilistic Easy Rider. This is their debut album. If you like '90s indie rock, they recently toured with some local bands, and I'm drawing a blank. This is on Run for Cover Records. It's like just straight up like '90s indie rock. It's like if you're into like, they're not poppy like Jimmy Eat World. They're not like emo-ish like Get Up Kids, but they're just kind of like, yeah, Stevie. Yeah, I like the Automatic album. Nihilistic, Easy Rider. Anyway, it's just straight up like indie rock. Anyway, I appreciate you letting me show those after 20 minutes of Jose.
Why didn't you say something?
What are you talking about? You should know. You're over here like the YouTube
man.
pro, and you're letting them be a pixelated, like glitchy mess for like 20 minutes, and you're just laughing your ass off. Oh, so I need to check out a band named Oberkampf, Bauhaus Era. All you have to say is Peter Murphy, man. I fucking love Peter Murphy. I would have Peter Murphy's babies. Oberkampf. Wait, go back. I need to see how to spell that.
Should we call it? Do you want to show more records?
Dude,
Anybody?
I could keep going. What, dude? Groove Seeker, come on, man.
You picked three. You got three. You got.
I did a lot. I guess I got one left. This is a band called The Night Moves. The album's called Penny Days. This is in the vein of I guess Phoenix. I don't know. Again, like trying to describe this it's just, I'm recommending you go listen to it. Just look at the cover. It's cool. They had a big indie hit with like song called Carl Sagan. They're kind of like the Parquets, a little less funkier though, a little more psychedelic. This came out like, I don't know, 6 years ago. This is a $20 record. It's awesome. Their later stuff sucks, but this one record is really good. That's Night Moves, Penny Days.
Carl Sagan, that's the local hero here.
Yeah.
That band Phoenix you mentioned, that band tripped me out because, I heard some of the songs like on the radio or whatever, and when I saw them live, the singer sounds exactly like he does on the album, like a carbon copy. Like I almost thought like they were just playing the album when they played live. It was too similar.
Yeah, I like them. They're like, poppy, but they've kind of taken some weird directions in their career. The last couple of records are interesting. It's just a fun listen. There's some overlap with Daft Punk there too, I think, right? They're kind of in the same crew early on. I'm pretty sure those guys have.
Not musically.
No, not musically, but like in kind of like a stable of creative scene, I guess.
Oh God, here he is. But did you fix your internet connection? You reboot your router? You dial back into your AOL or whatever you got down there.
Fuck you.
Not that one. Jason, you have more you want to show?
No,
always got
not
more,
really.
but-
I have many records. I mean,
You know what? Let me ask something to Dom. Dom, do you like poppy ambient music?
I do.
What do you think of
Maybe.
that? Do you know her?
Ambient music.
Do you know her?
Water. Who's that?
Emily Sprague. She's in my favorite band, indie band from New York. It's called Flores. They're from the Catskills.
I just know the name actually, but no, I never heard that. Water Vision.
This is two records. She has others. This is another one. Emily Sprague.
Yeah.
She's sponsored by like Move and shit. But this is just she records
it's
this
on
in her
Revenge.
house, just being, she's a very beautiful soul, and she writes this. I guess if you like Mount Erie type lyrics,
Yeah.
very introspective, sun kill moonish sometimes, but it does go it goes experimental some point, but it's a very pretty sounding female vocal, and all of a sudden has this weird uh, parts on it. The last record's called Jellyfish. It's pretty good. The acoustic sounds web server.
They're on Revenge. That label is like
Another
all
one,
over
huh?
the place. Like
What
they're
label?
musically, huh?
What label?
The
That
label
label.
that album is on. They're on Revenge.
Oh yeah. But her band's records are on my favorite New York indie label. That's Double Double Whammy. I don't know if you know that label.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
So do you like
Well,
all three?
they
of her
released
albums?
Frankie Cosmo's record.
Do you like all of her albums that were on?
Yes.
Looks like
Yes.
she's got Cloud
This
Time.
is a double record. This is two records. This is two
Water
records.
Memory. Yeah. Water
Yes,
Memory.
and
Mountain
Mountain Vision.
And then
Yes.
she has
Nice.
Still
It
Flower
has a little
Fog.
poem at the beginning.
We're
Yeah,
making Jason
2019.
fall
I
asleep.
put this on and I do shit at the house.
Wait, hold on, Jose.
Uh,
Jose,
I-
do me a favor. Look at Jason's camera, dude. He couldn't care less what we're talking about right now. He doesn't give two shits. Look at him. He is totally checked out.
Well, if I show a Jessica Simpson record, would that be okay?
He's already got them all. He doesn't get excited by it.
No, hand on my heart and God as my witness, I don't know a single song she sings, and I intend to die with that.
Okay, here's a
thing.
serious question for Jason. If you had to pick one, Jessica and Ashley Simpson or Kylie and Danny Minogue, who do you pick?
Lisa Simpson.
Really? Oh,
That was a serious question.
yeah. So I'm taking Kylie and Danny personally. So
Like I didn't say like
we're
Maggie
like-
Simpson. Gosh.
Does Dom like this?
What
Dom,
is
do
that?
you like Dow?
Yep.
Dow?
that looks like it's on Sacred Bones.
That's probably a little too scary for me.
Why?
Jose, he's got
this
kids,
is with,
dude. He's got a
Emma
wife and
Roberts.
kids.
Yeah, I need meditative music that keeps me,
My dad wanted to fuck Barbara Streisand when I was like 12.
What?
And that was scarier than anything. That's scarier than this shit that I'm holding.
It's a different kind of
Hey,
scary. no
Hey, did you
doubt.
buy that off Amazon?
The
What?
hell?
Did you buy that album off Amazon?
That one, I got it at a show.
See, Vinyl Kicks knows what's up. Vinyl Kicks on my side, Jason. Kylie Minogue. Just say no to Jessica Simpson.
Man.
I
It's
have
rough.
no idea who even Jessica Simpson. I know she's an actress. I don't remember if she's on anything I would remember.
Dude,
She
she was
had
an
her own
Employee of the
show.
Month.
She's a what?
She
You're
was an
talking about
Employee
that
of the
piece of
Month
shit
with Dane Cook.
Dane Cook can literally go fuck himself. He would like that. He was a piece of shit. That guy was like dumbass.
Okay,
All his jokes are like the most edgy shit you can say right now.
hold on. Jason, let me show one more record before you call it. This right here.
And I'm seeing everyone. I like that record.
I've showed this
Oh, yeah.
record before, most likely because it's one of my favorites. I still remember the first day I ever heard this album. Alpinisms, the debut album from School of Seven Bells. When this album came out, they were kind of they were kind of described as kind of being like IDM, kind of like glitchy pop music, like a Lalipuna kind of thing. And but what they would reveal over the next 3 or 4 albums before, unfortunately, half of the band passed, they are probably the greatest modern synth pop band that exists, and we were robbed with his passing to not be able to hear more. If you ever, I got to see them live. I was in tears. I'm not even kidding you. I was in the crowd because I was so happy being able to see them perform live. This album, if you just got one album that I talked about tonight, it's this album. Find this album and love this album, and then get all of the rest of the albums. This album is fucking perfect.
I saw Secret Machines a couple of times. I didn't see School of Seven Bells, but
yeah, that was his band before School of Seven Bells. Was Secret Machines. Anyway, I love this album.
Joel, do you
Swans.
And Jose, I give you shit, but I'm honestly going to check out that Emily Sprague. That sounded interesting to me.
Yeah, that'll be good.
What do you say?
Yeah,
Public
it's very
castration is a
pretty
good idea. What is that?
Yeah,
Swans.
you think it's a good idea?
I saw Swans live one time at the old parish. I got to be honest with you. Like, I have a lot of respect for Swans, but I'm just not into it. I try. Can't. I'm not. I have a
They're
lot
good.
of.
I like the earliest stuff
Well,
the best.
you know, it's like
New York.
it's meditative music.
Yeah.
Violent. All right.
I think we're gonna
Mama's
call
done.
it. We're gonna call it. Okay. I want to.
Hey, hold on. Let me just show a couple more.
I'm turning into a pumpkin.
Absolutely not. I want to thank the chat here. Nothing could be more neutered than Jose's internet connection. Welcome, Seb.
It's only been 2 hours. You're over here talking about doing a 25-hour stream.
I know. That's going to be rough. So we want to thank Joel, Static ATX, Chris, the Groove Seeker, Dom, Seeking a Thread, and good old Jose Moreno Ron. And thank everyone in the chat. Up next, of course, is Mr. Nate Mars. I put his link and his secret spins. Guess what the secret spins is? You'll find out who's hosting the after party. Stevie, just go to the link I posted above.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, everyone. Oh,
Thank you.
Let's close out with this. There's a GoFundMe for topping up Jose's hotspot interconnection. Make a donation. And Jose is whacking his mole tonight. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.